Good morning, friends. I welcome you all to my today's class. I'm Ramesh, working as an assistant professor in the Department of English in Eerodu Sengundar Engineering College. In this video, I'm going to tell you the important aspects of adjectives and adverbs. These are taking a pivotal role in English grammar. So one should know about what is the role of adjective and adverb in English grammar. So in this video, I will cover up some important parts and functions of adjectives and adverbs. The adjectives and adverbs are taken place in the parts of speech. Before going to this chapter, you should know what are the parts of speech in English language. There are 8 parts of speech in English. They are noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, interjection, and conjunction. Each one has its unique part in English grammar to complete the sentence. Under this category, these two adjectives and adverbs are also taken an important role in making the sentence more elegant, more beautiful, and also more strong by using these two categories, adjectives and adverbs. There are certain rules to follow for making these adjectives and adverbs. Everyone should know about what is an adjective and what is an adverb and what are its duties and its functions in completing the sentences. Now let's go to video. Adjectives. Adjectives. The role of adjectives are it has two roles. One is it helps to modify nouns, and another one is it helps to modify pronouns. So, what is the meaning of nouns? Nouns are nothing but naming words. So, what are the naming words? Name of persons, places, and things. These are called naming words. Whatever you see as an object, they are called nouns. So, it helps to modify those nouns. Second category modifies pronouns. So, what is a pronoun? Pronoun is nothing but sometimes the personal pronouns are there. There are 7 personal pronouns. We can say I, we, you, he, she, it, they. These are also called pronouns. It helps to modify the pronouns also. So, adjectives help to modify nouns and pronouns. Then definition. The definition of an adjective. It tells what kind of person, place or thing a noun or a pronoun is. It may also point out which one or how many. Thus, these are the definition for the adjective. Examples. Through the examples, you can understand that. So, how to use the adjectives in making the sentences or else in which places we can use the adjective parts, because everyone should know that where to use the adjective part in the sentence. Example, the ship was an English vessel. So here the word English is underlined here. So what kind of vessel? So word or underline, they are called adjective part. The ship was an English vessel. So English vessel. So English, what kind of vessel? So what kind of vessel? As it denotes what kind of vessel. So it is called adjective. The second category, this fact is mine. Which one? So here the question, it is giving the question for which one. So this is an adjective here. Many people enjoy the annual dinner. So how many, which one? Because these questions are giving the answer for how many and which one. So the underlined words are many and annual are called adjectives. Here the words which are underlined, they are called adjectives. The first sentence English is an adjective. The second sentence this, the third one many and annual. An adverb. What do you mean by an adverb? Let's go now. As an adjective, adverb is also taking an important role in making the sentence. So let's go now, and also let's learn the detail about the adverb. Adverb means it modifies an active verb or a verb phrase by expressing manner, place, time, degree, or number. So these are the categories of adverbs. Adverbs help to add or modify the verb or verb phrase by expressing. So here adverb of manner, adverb of place, adverb of time, and adverb of degree or adverb of number. So these are called adverb. But there are some types of adverbs also. So everyone should know about what are the types of adverbs: simple, interrogative, negative. So these three come under the category of adverb. Now let's go in detail about the definition of a symbol, the definition of interrogative, and the definition of negative. Number one, symbol. So through the examples you can understand what is the symbol adverb. Example: she moved quietly, manner and tell how. So how she moved quietly. So as it ordered meaning to the manner and tell how she moved. So quietly she moved. So it is called adverb. I waited there for an hour. Place and tell where you waited, because the second sentence is denoting where you waited. So there is a adverb. You may leave soon. It tells about time and tells when. You may leave soon. The soon is an adverb. I called you once. Number tells how many times you call. I call you once. So once is an adverb. He said very still. Here it shows the degree, tells how much you said. He said very still. So this is called adverb of degree. So number one, she moved quietly. I waited there for an hour. You may leave soon. I call you once. He said very still. Here the words are underlined. Example: quietly, there, soon, once, very. These are called adverbs, and moreover, these are called simple adverbs. The second one, interrogative adverb. As you all know, what do you mean by interrogative? Interrogative is nothing but it makes a question frame, a question form. Introduces a sentence that asks a question: where, when, why, and how. So these adverbs giving important to frame questions. Examples: when will you return? How is the trunk being sent? So here the sentence begins with when and how, the question words. So if any sentence begins with the question words like this, they are called interrogative adverbs. So the third category, negative adverb. The negative means it is the opposite meaning of positive, but anyway negative means. So when I give in detail, you can understand what is the negative adverb. The negative adverb denies or contradicts a statement: no, not, never, only, scarcely, and wholly. So these are called negative adverbs. So two negative adverbs should not be used together. So whenever you use the negative adverb, and there are some tricks you have to know about it, but as it is given in the note column, so you have to know about the two negative adverbs should not be used together. Example: no and not. The two words are here. If you want to the two words no, not, never, only, scarcely, and hardly, the meaning is entirely different, and also it is not giving the right meaning. So you have to be very careful using these negative adverbs, because you cannot use the two words at the same time in the sentence. So negative adverb means it denies or contradicts a statement: no, not, never, only, scarcely, and hardly. So when you see these words no, not, never, only, scarcely, and hardly, these are called negative adverbs. Examples. Through the examples you can understand that. Then what are the negative adverbs? Number one, I can scarcely believe my eyes. I haven't no more seashells. So now you see the first sentence, it is giving about the negative adverb. I can scarcely believe my eyes. Scarcely is a negative adverb. So you can understand that it comes under the negative adverb. But in the second sentence, you see, when you read the second sentence, you have a little bit confusion about negative adverb, because I have not no more seashells. The two negative words are here: have not and no. Not is already a negative word. No is already a negative word. So in the previous sentence, now I show you the previous sentence, two negative adverbs should not be used together. So here the two negative adverbs. This is the magical trick. You cannot use the two negative adverbs in a sentence. But in the second sentence, we used to hear I haven't no more seashells. So haven't and no. So two negative adverbs are used here. So this is called the incorrect sentence. So you have to be very careful using sudden negative adverbs in these sentences. So if you are using the two negative adverbs, the meaning will be different one. The next one, familiar adverbs to know, because adverbs can easily identify. It is not like adjective words, but you can easily identify the adverbs by looking at some keywords. Almost, finally, seldom, unusually, certainly, hardly, quite, so, usually, just, rather, very, rather, fairly, nearly, true, scarcely, well. So these are the very familiar adverbs to know. So you have to know about these adverbs. When you are making sentences, you should be very cautious about making these adverbs. So these are the adverbs, and the important adverbs are given here. So once again I read: almost, finally, seldom, unusually, certainly, hardly, quiet, so, usually, just, rather, very, rather, fairly, nearly, true, scarcely, and well. But there are some tricky words to remember the adjective adverb parts, and mostly when the word ends with ly or lly, you can easily identify these words belong to the adverbs ly and lly. So example, unusually, here the unusually the word ends with lly, so it is called adverb. And certainly, here the word ends with ly, this is called adverb. So this is easy method. If we use any adverb in the sentence, you can easily identify through the keywords given at the end of the word ly and lly. So these are the effective parts of adjectives and adverbs. I hope guys you have understood the video very carefully. So now you can get familiar, and you can get some message about using adverbs and adjectives. Thank you.